Hello, this is Nest by Sir Robin, and today I just want to share with you some of the ground cover, the stones that I use for my gardens that kind of keep the soil down. As you can see here in the garden, I haven't put it down yet, and you can see the lot of the soil is kind of washing away, and it's just kind of dirty looking. Of course, soil is dirty, but I think a nice ground covering of either sheet moss looks nice or very fine soil. You can use aquarium gravel. I've used that before, especially because if you want color, you can do that. Blue stuff looks nice for a water feature. And then they also have, black with bright pinks and purples in there if you want to do kind of a magical kind of garden. And then they also have black and brown, lots of different colors. So first what I'm doing here is just kind of cleaning up, and I found this little hand brush that I like because it allows me to kind of clean up little areas of the fairy garden. And there's always the squirrels that are, turning things upside down, digging into the soil here. But what I wanted to show you today, before I get sidetracked, on this beautiful, cute little miniature evergreen. I'm going to have to keep that trimmed, but isn't that a nice evergreen? I'll show you a couple other that I got before we go to the rocks. I just bought this one. I think I bought that at Lowe's. I'm going to have to keep that trimmed, but I'm thinking all these are pretty slow growing, and it's not going to get a lot of sun because it's underneath this tree. This is the fairy garden that I have on our tree lawn. That's another real pretty one. This is the little. Haven't finished this part of the fairy garden yet. I'm very happy with it. I like the slope of it. I need to put some of the topsoil, the gravel down, and do a few other things. This garden I'm working on this weekend. But I have one more evergreen, and then I'm going to show you what I bought at the not lumber store. I guess it's the rock store. It's a big garden center that has lots of different kind of rock. And I have this little cypress looking kind of evergreen. So you can see here I've got lots of big tree stumps, smaller tree stumps that I've made, and they're all in front, kind of wrapped around this big tree that's in front of our home. So that's kind of like the tree lawn. But you can find lots of different, if you're just at a hobby shop and you want to get small gravel to scale for your homes, you can find them in a little jar, $5 or $10. If you have a rock place that sells rock, I would suggest for the money, it's better. Here, I'll show you what I bought here. This is trap rock. It's a fine trap, T-R-A-P, fines, landscape rock. And then this is pea pebbles. They're very small. And I like to keep it small because I think it's better to scale. So this is what the trap fine looks like. It's kind of wet. The bags were out there and they got a little bit of wet. So the trap fines is really nice. And then the pea gravel's a little bit bigger. I've kind of got a combination down here from prior years. But I'll cover this pretty thick and make sure that it's thick enough that it's not going to wash away. So I'll show you here. I love to use this little antique spoon. Look at this cute little antique spoon I bought. I probably found it at an estate sale or something. What's it say? The Harbor. Portland, Oregon. Isn't that nice? It's a state spoon of some sort. So anyway, that's what I use for my rock. And then of course I use my little broom here that I like. Sometimes I just keep this in my back pocket. Sometimes I leave it out in the fairy garden in case people are walking by and they want to tidy up. Brownie fairies are very, very tidy little fairies, and they like to keep everything nice and tidy. So I like to keep my fairy gardens nice and tidy too. But this one here is kind of messy because I'm right in the process of building it. So what I think, I already put some around this little tree, around this house and this chair. I kind of put some of this trap gravel right up here. And you'll see here some sedum that I planted here. And I think I might plant underneath here. Right here. Get that growing there like that. And then I'll probably put some up there, and also might combine some larger stones there. I like the smaller stuff in smaller little areas, and then I have some stone that's a little bit bigger that I think I will put back there. And I might put a little bit of more sedums there and then put the rock around it. So your best bet, and back to what the soil was that I bought. I bought both of these huge bags for $10. So much better deal than buying at the Hobby Lobby shop, or Hobby Shop, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's. But if you're there and you don't want to make an extra trip, I also buy the stuff at the hobby stores, and also you get a better variety of colors as well. So I want to end it there, and I wish you the best for all your fairy gardening. Take care.